We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, here we are with ATIF, and this is a stock that has the potential to squeeze even further based off the data and everything going on in the charts. We're going to look at it together. I shared this one over the weekend. It's already gone up nearly 20% plus, pulled back down, and it's nearly up 10 to 15% since I first mentioned it. We're going to look at that together, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home runs of the day and the stocks I mentioned this morning over at the Discord that you can become part of as well. Check out the links down below, and then we're going to get right into it as this stock and the charts are showing opportunity. So after all the turbulence in the market and actually most stocks being in the red and the S&P 500 index currently in the red and pulling downwards in the morning and the pre-market not looking so filled up with volume, if not kind of stagnant, there still was two home run opportunities that were able to be found, and it did not go up in a straight line. It took dedication to the charts and effort to catch the dip to the best of one's knowledge and ride the rips. So if this is something that interests you, I would like to invite you to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So this morning, I was watching ADAP, RNXT, AEHR, and the other one was right here, which was right after the bell, and that was OPAD. We're going to look at these charts together. The worst performer was RNXT. That one had a small jump of about 5%, and then it just started pulling downwards and having small jumps of 3 to 5%. So the worst performer out of this list here, though, is AEHR. Okay, this one was caught right as it was pulling downwards towards the bell, hit a bottom there, and skyrocketed for a 10% move in a matter of minutes. That was about 15 minutes to 20 minutes after the bell. Then it pulled down and took off for a highest point of 15% plus. And this is what it's all about. 5 to 10% on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So this is one that I caught as a halted. It was very risky, pulling downwards when I mentioned it, and it skyrocketed for another jump of 5 to 10%. Then it pulled down for a couple of hours, and after bottoming out in the middle of the day, it reversed and gave a highest point of 20% plus. And you could see it here with 42 Vision, how much strength it had in the pre-market towards the halting, the pulling back, jumping up a little bit, and the rest was just weakness. And this seemed to have been the bottom within this area, and it reversed for a highest point of 20% plus. Now the other one was ADAP. Now this one right here caught this one as it was running right in the pre-market. It was overextending. I stated I was not going to chase it or FOMO. Going to watch it carefully. Pulled downwards, and this seemed to have been the bottom right there because it touched a little bit below that, right? 560, 559, and then it reversed, and that was right there around 565, 563. That was just a few cents off that first bottom. It had small jumps of 3 to 5%, almost reaching 10% within those first couple of minutes, an hour of the day. But after that point right there of that 560, 559 range, it reversed and gave a highest point throughout the day of 20% plus. It's all about catching the dip and riding the rips. And you can see how it went and shifted into strength throughout the day and how it was going into weakness here, tried to come back up, continued weakness, and then the reversal. So if you want to be able to see completely what's going on with these opportunities, you can join the 42 Vision tier level, which gives you access to the Discord, Patreon, which is the daily watch list, weekly watch list, and the 42 Vision indicator, as you can see it here, showing you in the candles based off specific levels where the momentum is heading. Let's go ahead and jump into these charts. So here we are with ATIF, and when did I mention it? Well, this is a stock I mentioned yesterday. You can see it right there on the screen, September 6, 2021, and this is a top penny stock right now that I was watching before Tuesday, right? It was at 385 the last time it touched there, and it closed out at 393. So it was a little bit lower than when it closed out, but it was sitting at that $3 mark and some change, and it was closer to its 52-week low than its 52-week high. That's the first thing I liked about it. Let's jump back to the chart so you could see how it was. that I came across it and what I liked about it. So the first thing is I came across it because of that 52-week low and also the information of this discrepancy, right? We had short float here of 5%, the low float, which is what I liked as well. And then you have here the days to cover is 0.06, and then you have a 26% short interest float, right? And the short squeeze score was 98.1. Those were the two things that brought me to it. There's a little bit of discrepancy here with the short float between 26 and 5%, even if they're off anywhere in between that, even if it falls in the middle at 15, 12%, those are still some high numbers. And the main thing is the float here, guys. Shares outstanding, 9.8. Share float, 1.9 million. And it's already moving. You could see it there from those lows and pushing upwards. So I really liked it because of that reason, the float the most. And then it just went through a split. I think that's one of the biggest things that I did not like. And I was very, how can you put it? I was concerned about it. I was concerned about it, and I looked at it as a red flag. So that's where I saw the risk. I was like, okay, there's a split. That's the highest risk I'm willing to take out of this, because everything else is just setting up as an opportunity. Like when you really look at it, everything else is just setting up as an opportunity, and you could just see the chart. It's way down here, and it's never been this low, and it's kind of close to those December lows and November lows when I started watching it, and it's going in an uptrend. 42 vision is showing strength, and it jumped from the 380s all the way up to $5, nearly 20% plus. Pulled back down, 408, and right now it's up nearly 10% plus. So this has been in an uptrend. It has strength, and there's some key things I'm going to be watching. The first thing is the support here of 409. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference is down here at 385. I would watch and see how the bulls are doing within that area, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. And then if it goes even lower, the opportunity is going to be even larger, as long as the short interest is still looking strong. I know 5% is pretty low, but remember there's a low float, and then also we have here 26%. So as long as this is still looking strong, that's what I'm going to be watching. The next thing after that is the short shares availability, 0, okay? So there's potential here for this to push up. And then you have here the short volume being nearly 50%, 45%, 40%. It's over 40%, reaching all the way up to 50%, which is pretty high in numbers. And the other thing is volume. So let's go ahead and look at this. So volume is going towards that average volume of the last 10 days. If this continues to pick up daily or stay within that average or beyond it, that is something I will be watching, because the higher volume, the higher the possibilities of upward pushing with the stock overall. So those are the things that really has me watching this one. It's been moving nicely. It did spike up to the 558 mark, touch $5 today, and that's going to be important to see if it can break through it and reach towards 558. And if it breaks through 558, the next point of reference I'll be watching is between 558 and 750 to see what's going on within those levels, and if the shorts are starting to cover, how's the short interest looking, and then also how many short shares are available and how many are daily being short shares. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.